Hello guys, OHG here, and welcome to another episode of That One Time When. It's been a while since I've done one of these stories, so if you're not familiar with That One Time When, it's kind of like my most embarrassing stories in gaming, and trust me, I've had a lot. I've been gaming for a long time, and I've done some boneheaded things, and this is just one of the many things that I've done. So, that being said, let's talk about the time I traded in my PlayStation 5 Digital Edition. So, I was able to get a PS5 through a friend. I couldn't find them like most people when they first launched. I couldn't find them. I had put myself on many mailing lists. I had signed myself up with Twitter bots to let me know when there was going to be one in stock. Nothing ever came up. So my friend put me in touch with another person that helped me find one. And I got one. And it was cool for a while. And, months and months went by, and I was playing PS4 games on this thing. And I said to myself, there's really no reason for me to have this thing, right? If I'm just playing PS4 games, I should have just kept my PS4. So, I had just moved, and I had gravitated more towards the Xbox recently. And about a month ago, we went on our first group outing to one of the local malls, because I live on the East Coast. So we had went to one of the malls, and I had said I wanted to trade in my PlayStation, and that's one of the reasons why we went to the mall in the first place, because GameStop, as bad as they can be sometimes, are the only racket in my area that will take any game trade-ins. And so we went there. I had it in this big black duffel, and I brought it into what seems like the smallest GameStop known to man. Okay, when I say this place is small, it might have been the size of almost a little bit bigger than I don't want to say a fitting room, because that's too small. It's like a standard size bedroom in a house. So I had went in with the driver, and they had asked the driver to stand in line for me, because I have a big chair, and it takes up about 2/3 of the store. And when my driver gets up to the top spot in the line, they look in the bag and they say, "You might want to go to a different store. It's one of our bigger stores, and our testing area is on the other side of the store." The driver had said, "No, there's no way we are going to another store. You had me stand in line and wait for you guys to be ready for us." So we get up to the front of the line. I take a couple of racks down with me because, again, big chair, small store. And the guy is taking and testing my stuff, and he is dissecting everything. Controller looks good, console looks good. I have all the cords. Now we're getting to the dicey part. I'm an honest person, almost to a fault. And I say to the guy, look, the screw for the vertical stand is missing. And he pauses for a second. He's thinking, you can practically see the steam coming out of his ears. He's thinking. He goes in the back and he comes back out and he says, okay, here's the deal. They were gonna give me about $250 to $300 in credit. I think it might have been $250. $300's a little bit generous for GameStop these days. So it's about $250 in credit, give or take, and I select a couple things. I grab an Xbox controller because I needed an extra, and I grab a battery pack and a controller charger because I don't like using AA batteries. Who does? And he says, look, you're about 15 shy of what you need after we take away the amount of money, which I'll get to in a second. These people charged me $75 because they claimed they needed to send it to their refurbishing center because I didn't have a screw. I didn't have a screw, and I was screwed out of $75. See what I did there? So that is the meat of the story. Now the happy part of the story, my cousin, who always comes through for me in the clutch. Pete doesn't watch these videos, but I love him to death. And he came through. I explained my situation. And, oh, wait, it gets better. About a week after, or maybe 2, I traded in my PS5. And, you know, this channel's all about accessibility, making games accessible for everyone. I know I'm not the first one to do it, but it is important to me. So, about 3 weeks after Sony announces Project Leonardo, and I say to myself, okay, what is this? It is the PlayStation equivalent to the Xbox adaptive controller. Immediately I say, fuck, because now I have to get a PlayStation back. And so I get on the line with my cousin. My cousin always comes through for me. He basically takes care of some of the stuff on the financial end for me. I'm not going to go into details because it's not anyone's business really, but I speak to him. I say, look, Pete, I say, I need a PS5. Sony is now coming out with this thing where, you plug it in and it acts as accessible controller, this, that, and the other. He says, alright, send me some things. Send me a list of some PS5s and I'll help you. And excuse me. I had sent him, luckily PS5s for some reason have been in Walmart lately, specifically with either the Call of Duty bundle or the God of War Ragnarok bundle. I got the Ragnarok bundle because I loved 2018. So I want to play through that story, which I have been playing through that story. And there's one video up on the channel already, which I will link. I'll link 2 videos. I'll link my instant gaming regret, which was buying my PS5. I did that about a year or so ago. And I'll link the God of War video. So finally, we get our hands on the Ragnarok bundle, and that's what you see this footage being played on. This is Pinball FX3. I just needed something to talk over while I babbled. So yeah, moral of the story. Actually, there's 2 morals. Don't go to GameStop if you want to trade in a PS5, and if you do, make sure you have that damn vertical stand screw, because they will get you for $75. And honestly, I was talking with my dad about this a few days ago. Now that I have a PS5 back, I'm so glad that I do, because we've owned every PlayStation console from the PS1 days. I played mine so much and it took a fall, and so in order to get my PS1 to work, I needed to turn it upside down. I know it's kind of wacky. I got a PS2 for my birthday after watching 2 of my best friends play Tekken Tag Tournament 1. I got a PS3 through hard work and determination. I saved up all of my money from my job to get a PS3. Found a PS4, and here we are. I've already had 2 epic stories with the PS5. Anyway, guys, before I go, I just wanted to let you know we are sponsored on this channel now. If you are a fan of energy drinks and you go to w.gg, we are now sponsored by W Energy. If you put in the code OHGPlays at checkout, you will get 10% off your order. And not only that, you're directly supporting the channel as well. By helping me get 10% of the sale in commission. So yes, w.gg and use the code OHGPlays at checkout. It would help me out tremendously. I haven't gotten my first shipment of W yet. I think I will be getting it very, very soon. I'm going to be getting their hydration option, because I don't do energy drinks myself. I don't want to be bouncing off the wall. So once I taste it, I'll be doing a video. I'll be doing a taste test, and you guys will see. Anyway, guys, that's my bonehead story for the day. I ended up rambling. If you have any bonehead gaming stories, I'm curious to know what some of yours are in the comments down below, and hashtag it with that one time when. Always remember, stay safe, stay healthy, stay awesome, and all you need are 5 fingers and a belief in yourself. and you can do anything you set your mind to. Like, subscribe. I'm out.